Welcome to Capsule Corp Security. My name is Mars, CEO of Capsule Corp Security, and today we are going to be talking about a very important topic that not too many people talk about or have been talking about or have seen talking about lately in the Dragon Ball Sparking community. And this is a PSA to everybody that's in this community that we should be aware of. But before we even get into that topic, I just have one question. Where the fuck is PyCon, okay? Where's PyCon at? I'm not having it. We need to put out a missing person report for PyCon. He needs to be found and he needs to be put in a goddamn game ASAP. But that's neither here or there. That's a topic for another day. On today's topic, like I mentioned, is a very sensitive topic because people are very, very excited about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, including myself, right? I'm just excited as the next person, or even more excited than the next person, because of the fact that it's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the next iteration of the Budokai Tenkaichi series, and people are blinded or can be blinded, which is going to be detrimental to the game on release, right? And what I'm talking about, if you don't know, is the netcode. Every Bandai game that has multiplayer in it has horrible netcode, and that is going to be a deal breaker for a lot of people. That will trash this game, and the legacy of Budokai Tenkaichi will be buried, and it won't go too well with the netcode, right? And of course, if you're one of those people, well, actually, it's not Bandai, it's Spike Chunsoft, whatever you want to say, whatever Bandai's name is on it, they're involved in it, and they're probably gonna be using their servers or whatever, how it works. Okay, I just want people to be aware. I'm not saying the game's going to be bad. I'm rooting for it. I want the game to be super successful because I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. As you can see, the name of this channel is Capsule Corp Security. And with that being said, we have to be somewhat aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Now, day one, I'm not talking about day one patches and things happen technically day one, okay? I'm here for that, right? I'm not gonna, just because the game comes out day one and it's not very playable, I'm not one of those people, oh, this game is trash, No. The game, okay, give it a couple of days for them to figure out the servers, how they're going to use the servers, and keep the servers up and running and make them flawless and everything. So I'm cool with that. Of course, I would want the game to come out swinging and not have any hiccups or anything like that, but it's bound to happen because it's going to be a very popular game. Millions of people are going to be playing it on the release day, so I can see problems happening with it on release. So this is a PSA, a public service announcement to everybody who's going to be playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on release day or 3 days before release, because 3 days before release, maybe not too many people are going to be playing that because you got to pay $100 to play it 3 days early. And on the actual release day, we might have some hiccups, but calm down. Give it a day or two, okay? I know you want to play the game. Play the story. There's a lot of content in the game that you can do that you don't have to go online. You won't even have all the characters unlocked to even go online to even do what you want to do. So you're gonna have to play the story anyway. So that's one thing, right? And we've seen the online play test before, and there were some hiccups over there. There was some attacks not landing properly when the character is locked on with people, and we don't know if that was just like if it was an online netcode thing because it lagged, or if it was just, you know, the hitbox was just misaligned or whatever the case may be. But we are going to get some more gameplay in the Tokyo game show coming up later this week. Whenever the time you watch this video, if it hasn't passed already, we're going to get more information about how the netcode and how it looks online versus where it's not online. There is local play, of course. We all know that there's local play, so it's going to be okay. But the biggest thing is going to be Bandai's netcode and look at every other Naruto battle arena game that has come out and how the netcode worked, and look at Jump Force when it came out. Look at the netcode and the lagginess of that. I will say though, when Jump Force came out and it died down a little bit, and when a lot of people weren't on the servers, the game actually ran pretty smooth for me on my end, at least. I can't speak for everybody's experience, but I do know this is going to be a major problem, and people are going to try to trash talk the game and downplay the game without giving it the proper time that it needs to regulate and understand. Because this is I don't know if you guys know the mass. This is going to be a worldwide release of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Millions of people are going to be on this game the day it comes out, and I think this is going to be one of the biggest games that Bandai has released in years. I don't even know what game is even close to going to be like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Oh well, Elden Ring, of course. I know Bandai did Elden Ring, but that's completely different. That's more of a single player experience, and not too many people are playing together. People are playing together. Well, that's just Elden Ring, whatever. Huge game, great game, but multiplayer wise, where millions of people will be playing as well, is going to be Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I do think there's going to be problems. Now let's talk about Spike Chunsoft, right? The people who are publishing or developing the game. Their catalog is cool, right? They have some pretty cool games underneath their belt. They have a game called Rain Code Plus coming out. They have the Danganronpa series coming out. They just released a game called Bakiru that came out on the Switch. Looks pretty cool. But none of these games, I believe, I'm just going off the top of my head, I don't know for a fact, have like massive multiplayer online, right? Like, because we're doing tournaments in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with people across the world, and you join a tournament and you're invited into a tournament. If the specific rooms for the tournament aren't good, and the netcode lags because of one person in there is from, like, you know, the UK, and we're playing in an NA and it just lags, it's not going to be a good experience, man. So I do hope that they can get this issue. I don't even know if it's an issue. I just hope it's something that they can get and work out and iron out very quickly and early on, okay? I just wanted to make this video to make a PSA that people aren't really talking about, and people need to kind of be worried about, but also not worry about at the same time, because I do have faith that they will get it correct, and we have to give them time to get it fixed. Now, how much time? I'm thinking like maybe a week or two the most. Anything other than that, you're gonna lose a lot of people. It's gonna turn off a lot of people if you can't get it right within the first week or so. A lot of people are gonna drop off day one if you can't get it right day one. That's gonna be a lot of people who are just picking up the game because they want to play the game. It's so hype and everybody's talking about it. Their friends talk them into getting it, so now they're gonna just pick up the game. If they can't actually play online with their friends, then they're probably gonna drop the game, in my opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to spread awareness, because it's my job as Capsule Corp Security to protect the franchise and everything in the Dragon Ball Z universe, okay? So with that being said, please just wait a minute, okay? When a game comes out and the netcode, and if it doesn't work, just play the story, and then when you're done with the story, go about and do another game mode, and then go about and do another game mode, and then go online, okay? All right. My name is Mars. This is Capsule Corp Security CEO. And remember, guys, we're always watching. Always.